bleak, dystopian, an absolute nightmare, to be honest with you. That's just my interviewing techniques.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the movie Blade Runner 2049.
Cheer up.
Well, you know, it's a bit of a bleak day.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's a lovely day in London, and let's keep it that way.
The grumpier Harrison Ford got, the funnier he became.
You having a drink?
I think it's, I feel like that's where this is headed.
This is Harrison Ford. At his absolute funniest, Harrison makes Ryan Gosling completely lose it.
Well, you know, it's a bit of a bleak day.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's a lovely day in London, and let's keep it that way.
I'm so sorry.
This is not the introduction we were promised. Bring me on with a little happier music. You know.
Ford immediately answers questions with dry irritation that makes Ryan Gosling break beside him.
So what? No. In theory. No. Help yourselves. I notice there's nothing left for me.
Cheers, Ryan. Oh, I needed that. I've warmed up.
Refusing to answer questions on Jimmy Kimmel.
There's nothing I can't talk about.
Well, we have some people in the audience who'd like to ask you some questions. Would you be all right taking some questions from the audience? Any rules?
No Star Wars
questions. No Star Wars questions?
I can't.
Okay, all right, yeah, no problem. I think we have, we have a gentleman right there.
Jimmy Kimmel builds this segment around the exact thing fans expect from Harrison Ford, and Ford shuts it down with perfect comic annoyance.
Do you like being in movies?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Explaining his Star Wars injury.
Trying to help you because you got hurt as well.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. You fell.
What a pity.
What happened to you, though? Something fell on you and you broke your leg, right? Yeah, something in... Do you remember this? I was worried about you.
They close a door on me.
No, it was Harrison. Yeah, all right.
Jimmy Fallon gives Harrison Ford a Han Solo figure, and Ford turns The Force Awakens set accident story into a perfectly ridiculous demonstration.
I had nothing to do with it. I didn't do it.
No, JJ did it.
JJ Abrams?
As far as I know.
JJ Abrams!
Settling his feud with Chewbacca on Jimmy Kimmel.
That's your friend. Do something.
Shut your Wookiee grunt hole, will you? Don't give me that! You made a choice! She was my wife!
Ford plays the whole thing like a real emotional betrayal, treating Chewie like an ex-friend who crossed a serious line years ago.
Don't do that. No, come on. What are you doing? That's your friend up there. I know you guys have been through a lot, but that was a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away.
Piercing Jimmy Fallon's ear. Fallon turns Ford's earring into a talk show stunt, and Ford somehow makes the piercing feel like both a medical procedure and a prank, acting like he's done this 1,000 times.
Oh, my God. All right.
Ford can't remember Ryan Gosling's name.
And with great enthusiasm, I called up the producers and I said, this is great. I can't wait to get blah, blah, blah. And what a great part. Why don't we see if we can get Ryan.
Graham Norton gives Ford and Ryan Gosling a perfect couch setup, and Ford casually turns his co-star's name into the punchline.
I don't know how to...
Gosling?
Gosling. Brian,
yes. Good. You guys got
Ryan,
that. You got that on tape?
Ryan Gosling. And I said, why don't, this is a great part for Ryan Gosling.
Telling jokes over Scotch with Jimmy Fallon.
No more, he's deceased. Your duck is dead. The guy goes, oh, this is terrible. What do I owe you? He goes, $1,500. He goes, $1,500 for what? He goes, well, I mean, with the lab work and the CAT scan.
Ford and Fallon sitting with Scotch already feels like a setup for trouble, as the segment gets funnier, because Ford treats the joke telling like a private drinking ritual with delivery that's rougher and much more dry.
And second Kimmel says, actually, thank you for asking. I haven't been feeling that good lately. He says, what's the problem? He says, it's my tummy. He says, your tummy? He says, what have you been eating?
Jordan Schlansky asks him to sign his Millennium Falcon.
Everywhere else?
You're asking me? No, we changed that. It's 3 weeks from now in Cincinnati. It's going to open.
I'll be back.
No, please stay.
Oh.
Jordan Schlansky brings his intense Star Wars fandom into the room, and Ford responds with the exact opposite energy, behaving like the treasured Millennium Falcon collectible means absolutely nothing to him.
Okay, let's talk about the stunts. The stunts,
I don't do stunts. Stunt guys do stunts. I've been saying this over. Don't you listen?
Meeting an Indiana Jones superfan.
I'm glad to be here. This is the last part of the job, to bring people's attention to the movie. And we're opening it tonight here and in New York City. Mm-hmm. And then tomorrow night, I guess. Is it tomorrow? Everywhere else?
You're asking me?
The Indiana Jones superfan setup gives Jordan another chance to be intensely serious in front of Ford, and Ford again turns that seriousness into the joke, listening with the face of a man who's already decided the fan energy is too much.
The stunts,
I don't do stunts. Stunt guys do stunts. I've been saying this over. Don't you listen?
Jimmy Fallon surprises him with a Millennium Fallon drink.
Your house. I'm my house. No.
Come to my house.
Look, I'll just do it like this. Look at this.
What?
How cool is that, right?
What's cool?
What do you mean? It's lit up. They look like lightsabers.
Fallon tries to impress Harrison with a Star Wars-themed drink, and Ford's reaction makes the whole thing funnier than the drink itself, as the joke depends on Fallon being excited and Ford responding like a man who refuses to be easily charmed.
What actually is? I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'm working.
You don't have to.
I'm working here.
Oh, come on, everyone.
Harrison and working with Michael J. Fox on Shrinking.
You really are very muscular.
Kimmel's interview about Shrinking gives Ford room to be both sincere and sharply funny, as the emotional subject could easily make the segment heavy. But Ford keeps finding little dry turns that make Kimmel laugh without undercutting the respect.
Yeah, you've hung out with him. I mean, I believe that. But isn't it weird that you weren't able to get anyone you ever worked with to, jump in that spot? Like Billy D. Williams would have been great, for instance. And yet there was Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. I couldn't get anybody.
Talks about being intimidated by other actors on Kimmel.
How are you?
You didn't let me answer.
I knew you were going to give me a weird answer because there's something that you do, and I've finally figured it out after all these years. You've been on the show a lot of times. You come here and you torture everyone.
Ford's Kimmel appearance about actors he was intimidated by works because the premise sounds like it should lead to a polished Hollywood story. But instead, Ford answers with that blunt, slightly sideways rhythm that makes Kimmel wait for the joke to land. Conan can't keep up with Ford.
It means nothing. It does nothing. People giggle.
Yeah.
Little girls giggle when I try and intimidate people.
Well, don't do that.
Okay, I won't. I'll stop doing it.
Don't do that.
Let me ask you a little bit about your life now. You're living here in New York.
No.
Okay.
Conan brings up the Star Wars holiday special, and Ford reacts like someone has opened a locked box he never wanted to see again, as the comedy comes from the discomfort, because Ford doesn't need a long explanation to make the subject funny. Ford refuses to sign David Walliams' poster.
Tonight, and hoping that you may sign them later.
Not much chance of that.
Well, I did tell you. And I was going to auction them for a children's charity.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a shame.
David Walliams tries to turn his Star Wars fandom into a Graham Norton couch moment, and Ford answers with dry rejection as the joke works, because Walliams is clearly playing the excited fan while Ford plays the tired legend. Ford reacts to Mark Hamill's impression of him.
I'm looking in continuity and I said, well, wait a second, this is right after we got out of the trash compactor. Shouldn't my hair be all wet and matted with schmutz all through it? And he turns to me and says, hey, kid, it ain't that kind of movie.
Harrison Ford watching Mark Hamill impersonate him is funny because the joke is happening right in front of the person being mocked, as Fallon sets it up carefully, but Ford's reaction is what makes the moment land. He watches Hamill's impression with that familiar stone-faced Ford stare, then starts reacting just enough to let everyone know the impression is painfully accurate, while the comedy comes from how little Ford wants to give away. Ryan Gosling tells the story of Harrison Ford punching him. Ford says Will Ferrell is insane on Conan.
Who do they think I am?
They know who you are. Andy, back me up on this. We've been doing this. It's been 20 years. I don't think I've seen a reaction like that. That is absolutely incredible.
Conan gives Ford a simple opening about Anchorman 2, and Ford turns it into a dry little character judgment of Will Ferrell, as the mustache talk already makes the segment visually funny because Ford looks like he wandered out of a different 1970s news desk. Benedict Cumberbatch does Chewbacca in front of him.
In time with the Chewbacca thing, just natural knee-jerk.
That's one of my favourite Chewbacca moments, is just that... I could do that. I mean, can I take you back? You look shocked to be back on set.
Benedict Cumberbatch doing a Chewbacca impression would already be funny, but doing it beside Harrison Ford gives the bit extra pressure, as Graham Norton turns the couch into a Star Wars dare, and Cumberbatch commits hard enough that the room immediately breaks. Ford, on ending Han Solo's character.
And then they just let you go.
In this case, they actually killed you.
Shocking.
Kimmel asks Ford about Han Solo's death, and Ford answers with the dry relief of a man who's been trying to resign from the same job for decades, as the funniest part is how he treats one of the biggest Star Wars moments like an overdue workplace request, playing heads up with Ellen.
Toothbrush?
Comes out of your mouth and you put it under your pillow and you get money.
Oh, tooth fairy.
That's it. Cucumbers, but in a jar.
Pickles.
Got it.
Ellen's heads-up game puts Ford in a format built for quick reactions, and his natural impatience makes it funnier, as he's not the kind of celebrity who turns every game into bright talk show enthusiasm, so every answer feels slightly unpredictable. Ellen laughs because Ford plays along while still seeming like he's judging the entire concept, while the comedy comes from watching a movie icon forced into a goofy party game. Ford gets lost in Gen Z slang. The shrinking cast interview becomes hilarious when Sherry Cola uses modern travel slang, and Ford immediately reacts like the room has betrayed him, as Jason Segel, Krista Miller, and the others start laughing because Ford clearly understands he's stepped into a phrase he wishes someone had explained earlier. His correction lands because he says it with total gruff certainty, which makes the younger cast members break even harder, while the funniest part is Ford asking why they let him do this, and then make fun of him, because it sounds like a real complaint and a punchline. The moment also connects back to Shrinking, where his character had already misused the same kind of slang as Ford's age gap, with the rest of the cast becomes the whole joke, but he plays it without looking embarrassed. It's a strong newer moment because it shows Ford still making younger celebrities lose it just by reacting honestly, proving his comedy works across generational divides. The shrinking context means the slang confusion serves double duty as both real moment and character callback. Cola's genuine use of the phrase rather than setup makes Ford's reaction feel organic. Segel's presence as producer and co-star means his laughter carries extra weight since he knows Ford well. The cast's collective breakdown shows Ford's ability to unite groups through shared laughter at his expense. Harrison Ford proved that staying completely serious is funnier than trying to be funny, because his deadpan delivery refusal to play the celebrity game and perfect timing turned every talk show appearance into a comedy event where co-stars, hosts, and fellow actors couldn't stop breaking beside him. From making Ryan Gosling lose his composure to treating Han Solo like an old job he wanted to quit. These moments showed that true comedy doesn't need enthusiasm. It just needs Harrison Ford being exactly himself. Which Harrison Ford moment do you think broke celebrities the hardest? Drop your answer in the comments and subscribe for more proof that grumpy honesty beats performative charm every single time.